Welcome, and thanks for tuning in. This is Chris, and this is the third in a series of short instructional videos demonstrating how I use Obsidian to manage a Rolemaster game. In the prior videos, I showed you how to add a character in Jeremy Valentine's Initiative Tracker plugin and use the 5e hit points, armor class, and initiative modifier entries for Rolemaster's armor type, concussion hits, and quickness modifier for initiative. In this third video, I'll pick up where I left off. Now we'll take an existing party that I expanded from the prior video and show you how to add opponents to the initiative sequence. In the video after this, I'll show you how to manipulate the initiative order in various ways and have a new initiative order each round in the manner of Rolemaster. I start this under the presumption that you've modified the plugin to use the 2d10 Rolemaster initiative, that you've enabled the plugin, and have created a party in the settings. This was all covered in the prior videos. So now what I will do is I will click on the Initiative Tracker tab, and remember, if it was closed off, you just have to expand the right panel. And now we are in the Initiative Tracker plugin with one of my 5e parties. A couple notes about the plugin. Initiative Tracker has an intrinsic stat block database that it can draw from and automatically input information into the tool. However, it's designed for 5e and of little use in Rolemaster games for a variety of reasons. The plugin is modifiable, so in the future I'm hoping to look into seeing if I can generate a stat block that would be usable for the Rolemaster system. For now, I'll be doing everything manually. I do have a 5e party on the screen, and you'll see that if I select a minion, and that would be Tohu here, that his 5e stat block will show up in this panel below the screen. It's handy for 5e, but as I said, we don't have a stat block for Rolemaster, so I am just going to be closing this window. Now, what I need to do is set our Rolemaster encounter. So I am going to switch parties to the party I created for the demo, and you'll notice that I have two fighters, A and B, and a lay healer that have been inputted automatically, and their initiatives have already been rolled. I have their initiative, identifying the character, player, creature, whatever, their concussion hits, and their armor type. If I actually select one of them, you'll see that Rolemaster creates this like mini stat block, but it doesn't give you any information that's not already up here. It's just in a little bit nicer format. So now what I want to do is I want to add something for them to fight. Click Add Creature. This right here auto goes into any of your things you've already added and the stat blocks that are also available. In this case, since we're not going to be drawing a stat block, I am just going to type anything I want in this. It doesn't matter. RM for Rolemaster, Kobold. There's no match found because I don't have a stat block for it, but if you don't enter it, it won't let you continue on. The display name is going to be a Kobold, number 1. And I'm going to give this little guy's hit points, or concussion hits, 30. His armor type is going to be 9 and armor breastplate. And his AQ, or his initiative modifier, is going to be 10. You can leave this blank, or you can put something in if you want to add them in here in a certain spot, or just roll randomly if you have the dice roller plugin. And I'm just going to have 1. Since I'm doing this manually, all of these entries are just going to have 1 creature. You can type in any number you want, 2, 3, 4, but the problem is that they will all have the same display name. So in Rolemaster, when you start changing initiative, you won't be able to track which one is which. So you'll enter each different character individually. Now I'm going to add the creature. You see the Kobold has been added. He auto rolled really poorly for his initiative, and he's also not bold-faced because he is not one of the people in the party. He is someone outside of the party. There is his concussion hits. There's his armor type to remind you in combat. And you can click on him and it creates this little mini stat block. Let's add another one. Again, doesn't matter here. Anything. Click off it. Display name is going to be a winged kobold. Yeah, they're a little bit more frail, not quite as many concussion hits. Just going to have a leather jerkin equivalent. His modifier is going to be 15. He can fly in. And one more. And I've added another winged kobold, unless I want them to fight 2 kobolds. So anything again, I just don't want to pull up a stat block. Click off. Display name, kobold number 2. His hit points, concussion hits is 30. Armor type is 9. And his modifier is 10. And I've added him. And you now see, I'm going to remove this one because we don't need it. You now see that we have the 2 kobolds identified by numbers and a winged kobold and the initiative order. Note that doing everything manually like this means I'm not taking full advantage of this plugin, but modifying it for my use in Rolemaster. If you also run 5e games, I encourage you to view Joshua Plunkett's video introducing this plugin to the tabletop role-playing community. It gives an overview of the plugin as it was designed to be used and not modified for our purposes. I'll link the video in the comments below. Well, that's what I wanted to cover in this video. I'm trying to keep these videos short and focused, so I'm just presenting one element at a time. Please let me know in the comments section if you like this format or if I should combine 2 or more of these micro topics into longer videos. Again, I want to give thanks out to Joshua Plunkett and his wonderful videos introducing the D&D community to Obsidian, and Jeremy Valentine, who has developed many of the plugins we can use for role-playing, and specifically the plugin in this video. So that's it, and we're all good. Thanks.